Yes, guys, you know what time it is. It's your boy David at the Irish Hotspur, Ireland's #1 Spurs fan, bringing you the pre-match pump-up for today's massive Premier League game, Tottenham versus Leeds United, where I'll be getting you the fans' opinion on today's game, talking you through the starting lineups and taking you right out the way through to the watch-along with Ben and Sim, where they'll be taking you right the way through the game onto the post-match fan show. Make sure you do smash a like on the stream, smash a subscribe on the channel. If you want to come on and share your thoughts, the link is up in the community section. Or if you're not a member, just simply hit that join on the membership beside the membership and come on. And also, why not share your thoughts in a super chat? It's a great way to show your support for the channel, and it also helps the boys out as well. So look, we are looking to do the double over Leeds right now as well. We do have people in the background, which is brilliant. But I'll just run you a few things that you do need to know. It is away, of course, at Ellen Road. It's a 12:30 p.m. kickoff. The boys will be starting to watch along about 12:15. And David Koo is the man in the middle. Leeds are off the back of a good run. You know, they did beat City in the empty head with 10 men. They drew against Liverpool, drew against United. But they are off the back of their worst performance of the season against Brighton. And we do have a new channel member. Welcome to Gold. Brian Chanet, big yourself up. Why not hop on the community section and come on and have your say? But look, without further ado, let's bring on one of the most committed American fans I've ever seen in my life, and it is Will Stewart from Will Stewart THFC Rants. Will, how are you keeping, my man? Geez, fair play to you for getting up at this time in the morning. What time is it over there?
6:10 in the a.m. and got about 4.5 hours sleep. I was streaming late into the night over here, so you know, hey, gotta do what you can do, right?
Yeah, geez, no, fair play to you for getting up, and fair play to the WeAreTottenhamTV army out there as well. The chat is absolutely flying for 11 o'clock in the morning. It's insane. So big yourselves up, give yourselves a massive pat on the back. You're also showing your commitment towards the club by being up and being in the chat and being active. But Will, look, like I was saying, we are trying to do the double over Leeds this season. Do you think that we can get it done today?
Yeah, no, I totally think that we can get it done today. I think that we can, you know, look, I'm not too worried about Leeds, but you know that not being worried is what worries me, right? For recently, every time that I'm not worried, you know, things go horribly wrong. But hopefully that's behind us. Hopefully that'll, you know, hopefully today will go the way that it should. You know, look, I think
Yeah.
Leeds United is tailor made for Son. To be honest with you.
Yeah, you were saying that, and I'm going to ask you why. But look, it's very important today as well. Look, it started off Thursday night this weekend. It started off Thursday night, fantastic. You know, Mr. Good Evening knocked his former club, Arsenal, out of the UEFA Cup. Thank God, out of the Europa League. So they're now gone. Seeing them in the final would have killed me. And then last night, a result I couldn't believe, which was Newcastle beating Leicester 4-2. That is an insane result. I didn't actually have Leicester down as dropping points there. With Chelsea playing City this weekend and West Ham playing Everton, there's some big games this weekend. We've been given a nice enough game to be, let's be honest about it, a nice enough game. And we need to win today for top four, Will. If we win today, do you believe top four is on?
Look, if we win today, I'll start to be a little bit more confident on the top four issue. You know, we still have 90 minutes to play coming up here in the next hour and a half or so. And you know what? I mean, I just think, yes, it's still on. Yes, I want to have hope, but I just don't. Let's put it this way: this club has let me down so many times this season that it's hard for me to be 100% confident in anything right now. To be honest with you, my heart tells me yes, but my brain tells me hold your horses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I fully get that. And let's welcome Stuart Gallop to goal as well, new channel member. Big up, Stuart. Would love to see if you want to come on and have a chat. The link is in the community description, in the community section for you guys. Yeah, the new channel members and all the other channel members if you do want to come on. But Will, why do you think Leeds is tailor made for Son today?
Well, look, I mean, they're a team that likes to come out on the front foot. They like to put, go out and attack, regardless of who they're playing, whether it's, Sheffield United at the bottom of the table or Manchester City at the top. And two, their right center back is probably their weakest link. Defense-wise, that side of the pitch for them is really the weakest link. So, I mean, it really lets Son just have almost a free reign over there on the left-hand side of the pitch. And so for me, I just think that it's something that, Son's going to be able to jump in behind there and really just kind of pick them apart, tear them apart. I think that the center backs too, the center back pairing, if they're playing four at the back, is going to have to be extra cautious of Son, because knowing that fact. And it's going to create, even if Son doesn't get a goal or an assist today, which I'm pretty confident that he will, it'll at least open up space for the guy Harry Kane and Gareth Bale over there on the right. So.
Yeah, well, look, the stats don't lie. We have scored in 11 consecutive Premier League games now, so I do expect our front three to be able to put these to the sword today. To be honest with you, but Will, look, there's been a lot of talk about Lucas Moura, Tanga and Ndombele. Are they injured? Are they not? Look, I think we know your thoughts on it. They're not injured. But do you expect to see them back in the starting lineup today? And if not, does that tell us everything we need to know?
Yeah, look, I said that last week. I said, that if Ndombele didn't start last week, we would know that there's an issue going on with him and Ryan Mason. And then finally, 2 weeks after the fact, rumors are coming out that somebody's got, little muscle injury, but they didn't mention it in any of the other stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, look, man, I just think that it's going to be, telltale sign today. I don't but I'm sure there'll still be people with doubts. There's still going to be people who doubt that anything's going on or if there's any problems between those two players and Ryan Mason. But look, I'm going to keep watching. I'm going to keep paying attention, and we just got to make sure that that we do our job today. And look, Leeds is a team that can be got at. Yes, they can get you too. But I mean, we handled comfortably last time. But that was a different manager, different position in the season. So, never count your eggs before the
hatch. What way do you think we're going to approach these today? Do you think we should approach them the way we did, press them high up the field, try and take the ball off them up there? Or what do you expect to see? Do you expect us to maybe sit back, soak it up, and then take the ball off them and play around? What way do you expect us to approach this, Will?
I think probably a little bit more like the Southampton match is probably how we'll come out and do it. That's just my guess, right? I mean, Southampton isn't a team that sits back and plays a low block either. They tend to come out and try to do something in the match. The thing with also too having three strong attackers up front is that you can't really go full speed. You have to respect that, and if you don't,
Yeah.
you just get tore up when things go our way. So that's what I expect
Yeah.
them to do.
Yeah, 100%. And we have a super chat here from That's Tottenham. He says Levy will hire Mason if he gets top four, like an idiot. Yeah, look, that's my belief. I do believe if we do get top four, Ryan Mason probably will be given the job. But first of all, big up That's Tottenham for the super chat. Everybody else, follow suit. Get your super chats in. Let me know how pumped you are. Let me know if you think we can get top four. Let me know your thoughts on the manager situation, the Enoch situation, and the potential of Chelsea lifting the Champions League on our home ground. Let us know what you think of today's game. Do you think we're going to win? Can results go away? Get your super chats in and let me know. Make sure you do smash a like on the stream for anyone new that's coming in and after tuning in. Make sure you smash a subscribe on the channel if you're new. The We Are Tottenham TV boys are on the big push for 1K, so don't hesitate. Make sure you smash it. And if you do want to come on and have your say, like Will, if you are a bit jealous of Will right now, just grab a channel membership and come on and have your say. We're friendly people. We're all Spurs fans. We look after each other. If you're nervous, don't worry. I'll get you through it. But Will, and another thing is, before we do talk a little bit about Daniel Levy and the situation where potentially Chelsea could be lifting the Champions League in our own ground, but how crucial is the first goal today?
Look, I mean, we've scored a lot of first goals today, and our problem this season has been scoring the last one. So,
yeah,
for me, that's the one that's the most important. But yeah, no, look, I think in a game like this, I think Leeds. Do I think that we'll keep a clean sheet today? I don't think it's going to be as easy as it was against Sheffield United, of course. But look, I mean, I think that our defense, with all the problems they have, look, I don't see us conceding 3 goals to Leeds United. If we do, I'm sure that watch along is going to be rocking and bopping with a bunch of 4-letter words and upset fans. But we definitely have the power, the attackers to score 3-4 against them. So if this becomes a shootout, I think we can win on that level. But do I think it's super important for us to score the first goal? No, but it's always nice.
Yeah, no, it is. Look, to be honest with you, Will, I'm banking on the win today. I was giving it large on All Leagues TV when I was on there the other night. I was giving it large here on the fan show yesterday. I was giving it the whole only winners eat steaks and everything else. So I'm banking on a win today. I need the win, man. Just quickly before we do touch on a bit about Enoch, we do have potentially a record appearance or a record breaker today in Moon Boots, aka Eric Dyer. Could potentially be making his 200 Premier League appearance for Tottenham. What do you make of that?
Look, I think Eric Dyer, he's had a decent match the last couple of days, last couple of games or whatever. So, look, do I think that he's good enough to be at Tottenham for, next season? Probably not. Do I think it's time that we, move him on? Probably. But look, I'm willing to give players a chance, if he's able to turn his season around and finish strong through the end of the year, best to him and I hope he does well. But, is he someone that I think that is good enough to play for the Tottenham that I envision in my mind? No, right? We need new players back there. But as far as he's concerned, I'm willing to give him a chance. But I was really hoping to start seeing more Joe Rodon towards the end of the season, but he seemed to kind of be frozen out too recently. I mean, not even on the bench last week. So
yeah, 100%. And what do you make on that talk? Let's talk Tottenham super chat where he was saying like if we do get top 4, he reckons Mason will be given the job. Well, what's your thoughts on that?
No way. If that ends up happening, I'm gonna be a very unhappy fan next season. I'm gonna find it.
Yeah,
Well, let's put it this way: I don't think I'll be waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning to jump on fan shows before that type of match. Um, I mean, we'll see. Look, hey, I'm willing to give people a chance if they can prove me wrong, but as David knows, that doesn't happen very often.
yeah, no, 100%. Look, to be honest with you, if he gets given the job, I will put my full weight of support behind him. From the very beginning, I'm going to make that clear, no matter what manager comes in. But if I think things aren't going well, I will come out and say it. Well, what this whole thing about Daniel Levy offering up our brand new shiny mansion for the Champions League final for revenue, which is potentially giving us fans, to be mocked all around the world by world football will. Because if Chelsea win that, they're lifting it in our home stadium. If we finish fourth and they finish fifth and win it, they're taking us out of Champions League. Does Levy care about us fans? Is that just another, reason, for us just to get these guys out even more, because they're willing to sacrifice, us fans being taken the piss out of on a regular basis, with the Chelsea fans, with a rival team, but just for a bit of money, just for a bit of revenue. What do you make on it? I know some people are going to say, well, look, we need the revenue. It's probably a smart move. What do you make on the situation?
Yeah, look, no, I mean, I don't think, because I don't think we'd be collecting the gate receipts on that. I think it's just a rental fee. So how much money could that be? It can't be a ton. I mean, look, in order to make us a laughing stock of not only world football, but of especially in London. I mean, look, we after a good evening Thursday night, we were able to laugh at Arsenal again, right? But if this happens, right, I'm gonna have to hide. I'm gonna have to hide online for a week or so, right? After you let Chelsea win a cup in your own stadium,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Look, there's a time when people's pride and principles has to come before a quick buck, and let Aston Villa have it. Let them play at Wembley. I don't. Money aside, I don't want to see Chelsea win a cup in our home ground.
Yeah. Well, look, we are Tottenham TV have just put in the chat there. Says Ali Gold confirmed Spurs are not in talks to host the Champions League final, so that's now good. Thank God for that. But I will say I wouldn't pass Levy to be doing a backdoor deal where no one knows about, and then all of a sudden it's announced. But look, Calvin Phillips is crucial to Leeds. He had when he plays to have a win percentage of 48% when he's in the team, compared to 22% when he's out in the team. How big is this guy for them today? And do you hope he doesn't start?
Yeah, no, I hope both him, Calvin Phillips, and Rafinha both don't start. To be honest with you, I'd like to see neither of them even on the bench. To be fair, not that I wish them any bad will or anything like that, but just simply from a spot. Like I think he's essential to the team. Those two players in particular are the ones that feed Bamford there up front 90% of the time, and they can score their big goal threats themselves. I mean, I've had Rafinha on my fantasy football team for several weeks this season, so definitely somebody who can catch you out and hurt you. And to be honest, it would be fun to see Rafinha and Reguilon go up against each other over there. But I'd rather not take that risk if I don't have to. Right? So I mean, come on now.
Yeah, 100%. But look, with Rafinha not playing, it's look, I'd be hedging my bets on probably Calvin Phillips starting with Rafinha on the bench. But with Rafinha, he's dangerous. I've watched this guy. He's got a good shot on him from outside the box. And with Leeds, I think it's 24 or 26% of their goals actually this season in the Premier League have come from outside the box. So if he doesn't start, I'll be delighted with that, because a problem we've seen with Tottenham is we're not very quick to get out and engage and close down. We're very content just to sit on the edge of the box, sitting in and around the box. and let teams play around us. How crucial is it that we get out and close these down today and around the edge of the box?
Yeah, look, Hoiberg's got to be on his game today for sure, 100%. You know, we got to keep that stuff outside the box, and that's the thing that worries me too. There's a lot of times, I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of love in the chat for this, but a lot of times when, especially if Harry Winks ends up starting today, he tends to not close people down outside the box. He tends to give them a good yard and a half of space, and you give Rafinha a yard and a half of space over there on that right hand side, and the ball's going to end up in the back of the net, and that just happens to be the spot where Harry Winks would be most likely playing if he was starting today. So, look, I there was a few games there where Hoiberg looked knackered and pretty tired, and like he was outside of his element for a while, having some poor performances. But last week I thought he looked sharp. It could have been for man of the match in the first half, me for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he came out pressing like a man possessed, and if he's like that again today, then we should be fine, regardless of who's playing next to him in that double pivot. But it's not fair to put all that burden on him. Those other guys back there definitely need to help out for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Just on what you were saying, look, if Harry Stink starts today, to be honest with you, I don't know if I'd watch it. I don't know how many chances us fans need to give some of these players before we just call a spade and just say some of them just are not good enough to be here. But look, Will, thank you so much for coming on. We have a super chat from Lola FoTube. Ryan Mason's Blue and White Army. Look, come on, Ryan Mason's Blue and White Army until the end of the season. I'm willing to ride that train until the end of the season. But after that, I don't want the guy given the job. But big yourself up for the super chat. Everybody else, get your super chats in. Let us know if you agree with what me and Will were talking about. And there's a lot of stuff that you can get your super chats in over today's game. Do you think we win? Top 4 hopes. Do you want Mason to be given the job? What manager do you want? And let me know. Also, the link is in the community description if you do want to come on and have your say. I know Cody Mack was in the background. Maybe one of his kids has woke up. But I would like to see Cody Mack come back in, to come on and have his say. And as well, make sure you smash a like on the stream and a subscribe on the channel. If you're not a channel member, do grab a channel membership and come on and have your say. I want to see the faces behind the name.
Yeah, those two new members need to jump on here.
Sorry?
So those 2 new members need to jump on here. Yeah,
there's 2 new members. There's Stuart and there's the other guy. They need to come on. They need to come on and have their say. No point in grabbing a membership if you're not going to come on. Maybe they're waiting for the big one, the post-match show. But Will, before I do let you go, my man, what's your score prediction for today? Give me your biggest come on, you Spurs, and then your biggest Enoch out after that.
Yeah, look, I think the score's probably going to be like 3-0. That's what I called last night. Son with a brace, and then the other one between Kane and Bale. I think it's going to be a fairly easy game for us, but I don't want to get my hopes up too high. I can't do a monster come on you Spurs and eke out because of the time and everybody's asleep in the house still. But come on you Spurs and eke out.
Love the t-shirt, my man. Love the t-shirt. And just before I do let you go, why don't you just let everyone know where they can find you if they like what you had to say today?
Yeah, so my name is Will Stewart. I run a channel called THFC Rants. You can search for that on YouTube, Twitter and Facebook. We do shows, U.S. time zones, early in the U.S. morning for a morning show with Cody Mack. The late night rant show with me and everybody else who comes on is a show that's open for everybody. We have 9 to 10 people on the panel every single night, and we just rant for 2 or 3 hours about what happened for the day. So if people want to check us out, give us a subscribe and come watch the show tonight at 10 p.m.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Look, Will, thank you so much for getting out of bed this early, my man. I really do appreciate it. You have no idea. You're an absolute gentleman, and I'll see you shortly.
Anything for you, David.
Thank you so much, Will. I really do appreciate it. Lads, before we do get Simon on, and when we do get Simon on, we'll get his reaction. The team news is just out. Hugo Lloris is in goals. Serge Aurier at right back with a centre-back partnership of Toby Alderweireld and Moon Boots, a.k.a. Eric Dyer, with Reguilon at left back. Pierre-Emile Brickhouse Højbjerg, he is in the centre of midfield, partnered by, it looks like, by Gio Lo Celso, with Dele Alli, Bale and Son with Harry Kane up top. So look, there we have it. I'm going to say it one more time. Hugo Lloris in goals. Aurier at right back, Reguilon at left back, Alan Varela, Moonboot centre back, Pierre-Emile Brickhouse and Lo Celso form the midfield partnership. So I expect to see plenty of energy in there. With Dele Alli given a role today, with Bale on the left, Son on the right, and Kane up top. So no Lucas, no end on bad boy. Very interesting with Dele starting. And it's just interesting with what Mason said yesterday, saying that Dele is 100% committed to the club and committed to the cause. So that's absolutely to see Dele Alli, and I'm shocked, to be honest with you. I don't understand that. But look, let's bring on the next guy. Let's bring on Simon Cohen and get his reaction. Simon, my man, how are you keeping? Yeah, I can hear you there, Simon. How are you keeping, man?
Not bad. Yourself, Dave?
Yeah, I'm all good. Look, we'll get straight into it. What's reaction to the starting lineup? No Ndombele, no Lucas.
I'm surprised about that. Dele Alli's playing. Very surprised. I'm happy that Winks isn't playing, which is good. But listen, we've got enough out there to do the job. We should win this quite comfortably. Yeah, with the attacking lineup we've got. So, but a little bit disappointed Ndombele's not given a run out. Is it something to do with his fasting? Is it?
No. To be honest with you, I see players fasting all around the world, Wayne, right now. You know, I don't really want to make that as an excuse. But before I give you my point of view on it, Wayne Bonger has sent in a super chat. He says at least Mason's being consistent with his team selection, which is a good point. It is a good point. What do you make of that, Simon?
Very true. I'm glad Bale was given another run out, so he should be playing every game now to the end of the season, which he should be doing now.
Yeah, hopefully. Big up Wayne Bonner for the super chat. What an absolute hero. Everybody else, do get your super chats in. With Ndombele, look, Mason came out and in the press conference said that he had a muscle injury. He was only back in training the day before the Sheffield United game. So that was like maybe trying to explain where he was for the City game, the Sheffield United game. But like, why not say he was injured before or after the cup final? You know, why not say it before or after Sheffield United game? Why now? Do you think maybe there's more going on internally?
There's more going on, Dave. I don't know what, but there's definitely more going on in the background with this. There's something going on between Ndombele and Mason. Because you should have said something, Mason. I honestly don't know. Perhaps he just doesn't rate him. Perhaps Mason doesn't rate Ndombele. Perhaps he thinks he's just a bit of a lazy so-and-so. He doesn't, play for 90 minutes because of his fitness. There's something amiss there between them two.
100%. What do you think on Lucas Moura as well? Because apparently he picked up a knock in the cup final. It's smart because it kind of covers him on why he took him off, why we didn't really see him against Sheffield United. And again, not in there today. What do you think's going on with Lucas Moura's situation? Do you think maybe Lucas kicked up a stink after coming off the cup final?
Probably. I'd also kick off a stink, Dave, if I was taken off after being the best player, for the team that day. I wouldn't have been very happy at all coming off. So it's like I said, you don't know what goes on in the background, do you, with these players and managers or whoever? You just don't really know what's going on. But like I said, I wouldn't have been happy if I was Moura getting taken off. He should have played the whole game in the cup final. I think I would have played him today more than Dele Alli or Ndombele instead of Dele Alli. So there's a few issues going on with a few players in the background, mainly with Moura and Ndombele, but we don't really know. I'm just guessing what could be going on between these players and Ryan Mason, but there's something underlining with these two and with Mason. It really is, because Dele Alli's playing just to put up his value again in case he goes off in the summer. Daniel Levy doesn't want him sitting around, his money decreasing, his value decreasing, whatever. So he's playing Dele Alli just to see if he can have a few good games and, hit a bit of form. And who knows, somebody might come in with a big bid for him, for next season.
Yeah, 100%. Wayne Bonner with another super chat. He says, wouldn't be surprised if Ndombele goes this summer. What's your thoughts on that, Simon?
Depends who the manager's going to be, Dave, doesn't it? We don't know who the manager's going to be. We honestly don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. There's a possibility somebody comes in, offers the money that Spurs paid for him. Yeah, there's a good chance that he might go. But like I said, it depends who's coming in to manage the club. We still don't know. Every day is a different name. But as I've been saying, talking about managers, as I've been saying since Mourinho has been sacked, I want to see Conte come in.
Yeah,
I really do.
You're looking for more old, wise experience head rather than someone coming in with a philosophy and style of play and stuff like that.
Yeah, kind of. But I don't want a yes man coming in.
Yeah,
we don't want a yes man being Daniel Levy's
brown nose.
We don't want that, Dave. We want somebody. All right, Mourinho all went Pete Tong as I thought we would do with Mourinho after his year and a half or 2 years, whatever he was at Spurs. We want somebody to come in and just get this team playing. Yeah, obviously, it'd be nice to play the Spurs way and just get us up there again and put smile on all our faces and just see if we can win some blasted trophies. Because look at Harry Kane, people like that. I think he's had enough, which is understandable. There's a good chance he may leave in the summer, depending, if anybody comes in with a good, 120, 125 million pound bid. But obviously Levy will play hardball, so that's going to drag on through the summer. But I'm just waiting to see where we finish in the season. We can still do top four. Good Leicester loss last night, which is very good for us. And I think this could go down to the last game of the season to see where we end up with the Leicester game coming up in the last game of the season. So I think we're still in with a slight chance. The door's ajar. We could get in and do top four, but we need to win all our games. And hopefully one of the other two results go our way.
Yeah, 100%. And we have a super chat from Brian Sharnick. By the way, Brian, you're the new channel member today as well. You're one of the new ones along with Stuart. Why aren't you coming on and having your say, my man? I want to see you.
It's called nerves, Dave. It's called nerves. Like I was on my first appearance. It's called nerves. But there's no doubt they'll turn up.
Yeah, but like Simon, you need to send them out a message now and tell them there's no need to be nervous. I get them through it, wouldn't I?
That's right. Yeah.
But look,
sorry, Dave. Go on, you carry on.
He has sent in a super chat. He says, "No, Lamela is a huge mistake." What do you make of Brian's comment there about saying Lamela is not having Lamela is a huge mistake?
Well, what I've been reading about Eric Lamela, he's leaving in the end of the season. He's going to go back to Italy. Yeah. So that's why I think they're not playing him. He's made his mind up, and I think the club have made their mind up. He's off in the summer, so that's why they're not bothered. That's why they're not playing him as such.
Yeah. Well, big up Brian and big up Wayne Bonner for the super chats, guys. Really do appreciate it. You really are helping the cause. What an absolute legend. Oh, Brian is grandpa, so big up grandpa. Big up grandpa. I didn't know you tune in and watch the show, man. I feel absolutely privileged that you're tuning in. I love listening to you on the WeAreTottenhamTV every time you come on, and I hope you're doing well, my man. But everyone else, do follow suit, get your super chats in. Like I do say, make sure you do smash a like on the stream, subscribe on the channel, and the link is up in the community section for all you gorgeous channel members out there who do want to come on and have their say. What do you make on the Delhi situation? I know you were saying that it's an element of trying to get up his future feet. But do you believe, Mason? Do you think there is truth that maybe Delhi is committed and maybe in his brain has had a U-turn and wants to stay?
He's more concerned about his hairdo, Delhi Elliott at the moment. He's got his new hairdo. He wants to show it off. He wants to show it off to all the Spurs fans, his new hairdo. But like I said, it all depends on the new manager coming in. He may give Dele Alli another, a chance. We don't know. He may give all the so-called deadwood players another chance next season. Depends who comes in, and we'll have to see. But like I said, all the question of getting this season out of the way, see if we can get top four, see who our new manager is, and see who he's going to keep, and see who's going to move on. But definitely Lamela will be going. Dele Alli will have to wait and see who the new manager is. And some of the other players, like Danny Rose and players like that, Sissoko and the Auriers, who I think will go back to France. I think PSG want him. There's certain other players that want to, that could be going as well. But it's a big summer coming up. But in the meantime, we can still do top four. If not, it could be the Europa League. And wait to see who the new manager is. And I don't want a yes man. As I said before, someone like Conte, I'll be very happy with. But will he leave Inter Milan? I don't know. I have to wait and see. But it's a massive summer, Dave, coming up.
Yeah, it's massive. It's huge this summer. Look, I firmly believe this summer is our last chance to kind of put things right and get it right. Yeah. If not, we're going to end up like them little cockroaches across the road, them wormy little rats sewer rats, them Arsenal, we'll end up like them in 9th or 10th, hovering around mid-table, no European football next season. By the way, I'm absolutely loving it, I'm not going to lie. I don't care. They've given us enough abuse over the past. Every time we let them off the hook, we always bow down to them and we let them off the hook anytime we come around and play them and beat them. Let's absolutely give it to them. Let's cane them. This is what I'm saying. Let's have a go at the Arsenal fans. Let's really, really rub it in. But look, everything I'm seeing that's going on in the club right now is just the blueprint from what's happened at Arsenal and their decline, except for ours is accelerating. And I don't want to see that happen. So I agree with you. This summer is absolutely massive. But speaking of Deadwood, what do you make of Moon Boots making his 200 Premier League appearance today? Because he does start.
But he's played a couple of good games. The cup final, he played well against Sheffield United. He played well. So yeah, I would have gone with Eric Dyer today, with Toby at the back. I would definitely have played those two as centre backs.
Yeah, but, look, it's an unchanged back four, back five really. Hugo and goal as well. So it is Hugo Lloris and goals, Aurier at right back, Reguilon at left back, and then Moon Boots and Toby at centre back. So it's an unchanged back four. Midfield pairing of Højbjerg and Lo Celso. What do you make of that pairing?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. But like I said, I think I would have preferred Dembele instead of Lo Celso, just to fire a few bullets for the boys up front, see what they could do.
Do you think maybe Lo Celso and Højbjerg were put in there for their legs and their energy to get around and get in the faces of this Leeds midfield? Because they are very energetic team, to be fair. They're super fit.
They run around like I used to about 30 years ago, Dave. They're very fit side, Leeds. They are a very fit side. So we'll have to.
Do you know what, Simon? I say you look like David Ginola in your day.
Yeah.
Long wavy hair running around.
Yeah. David Ginola. Yeah. Funny you should say that. My late father was a salesman for a big furniture shop up in London. He served David Ginola, and my dad got me his autograph for me. About whenever years ago it was. Yeah, my late father served him, David Ginola. Said he was a very nice chap. Brought furniture off him as well. So it all went well. But I did get David Ginola's autograph. Yeah, but he was one of my favourite players.
I used to love David Ginola running down the lane. I used to absolutely love it.
Sorry, Dave, to interrupt. Wasn't it the Leeds lineup? Do you have the Leeds lineup in?
I don't have the Leeds lineup right now, but I'm sure. Look, I can get it for you. And we can do anything on this We Are Tottenham TV show, so we can definitely get it for you. But look, we will touch on Son, Bale, and Dele Alli forming the three in front of Lo Celso and Højbjerg. Look, Bale and Son, you expect that. I'm expecting a big game from both, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Dele Alli's a huge shock. Why not Lucas Moura, Simon?
Well, like I said, there's something going on. It's been going on since the cup final when he was taken off, which, like I said before, I wouldn't have been happy being taken off. So there could be a bit of an issue between him and Mason. You don't really know what goes on behind closed doors, do you, with these players and managers? You just, you think, it could be this or it could be that. We don't honestly know what's going on sometimes with these players. But like I said, if I was Lucas Moura, I wouldn't have been happy being taken off. I think he's been one of our better players of late. All right, he doesn't really score. He's not the greatest goal scorer again, but he does put a shift in. And against Leeds, you need to put a shift in. And he would have been, he should have, possibly been playing today instead of like Ali or whatever. And maybe, like I said, Dembele instead of Lo Celso. But there you go. But at least Harry Winks isn't playing. Thank God for that. So that's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, well, Harry Stink's not playing, Simon. It means I can watch the game because I was fully on considering not watching it if he was playing. No. But Simon, I did promise you we can do anything on the We Are Tottenham TV show.
Done it. Top, man.
We do have the Leeds lineup. We have the Leeds lineup. So it's Meslier and goals, Ayling, Koch, Struijk and Llorente forming the back line with Alioski, Click, Dallas, Harrison, Bamford and Roberts all starting for Leeds. Look, with Meslier, he's a very, very good goalkeeper, and we know with Tottenham, Simon, keepers tend to perform against us. Are you worried that he'll probably come out and have one of the games of his life? Because this guy does actually, believe it or not, have I think it's the second most shots faced in the league, but he's also up there with saves as well. Are you worried this guy could turn it onto them form?
He could have a worldie. Yeah, he's a good goalkeeper. He's only a young lad. He's a good goalkeeper. They've got some very good players, Leeds. But in your line, like you just said, Rafinha's not playing, is he? Which is very good news.
No Rafinha. No Calvin Phillips, which is great news for Tottenham. But look,
That's very good.
with Leeds, your man, that Llorente lad, the guy that they signed in from Spain in the summer, he's been out injured, and since he's come back in, Leeds have actually tightened up an awful lot because in the first 25 games, I think they were in the first 25 games in the Premier League this season, there was 86 goals in the games that Leeds were involved in, goals scored and against. That's an insane amount, right?
Yeah.
But then, the last 9 games, there's only been 16 goals they've been involved in, and a lot of that is to do with Diego Llorente coming in at the back line, shoring things up, and with helping Leeds out. But before I get your opinion on that, I do want to run through the lineups for both teams here. So we do have Hugo Lloris in goals. We have Serge Aurier at right back. We have Toby and Moonboots at centre back with Serge Reguilon at left back. We have the Viking and Lo Celso as a midfield partnership with Dele up front, or Dele in the centre attacking midfield role, with Bale on the left, Son on the right, and Harry Kane up front. And Leeds team is Meslier in goals, Ayling, Koch, Struijk, and Llorente forming the back line with Alioski, Click, Dallas, Harrison, Bamford, and Roberts forming the Leeds lineup. Biggest talking points is no Ndombele, no Lucas for Tottenham with Dele Alli. Biggest talking points for Leeds is no Calvin Phillips, no Rafinha. But what are you concerned with Leeds tightening up now that there might not be as many opportunities to get at them as there was in the first leg?
Possibly. I think it's going to be a lot harder at their ground than it was when we played them at home. I really do. I think we'll still win, but it's not going to be a 4-0 like it was at home. Leeds will cause us problems. They really will. They may get the odd goal, but I still think we'll still be too strong for them, and we should get the job done, Dave. We really should. So I'm pretty confident on this one. I think we'll do them today. I really do. But they will give us a few problems, Leeds, because they're very energetic side, and Bamford's full of running. And as I'm looking at Leeds lineup, they've got Rafinha on the bench. So there's a possibility he could come on, and he's a very good player. He can hit a ball from outside the box. So it won't be. I'll be very surprised if it ends up goalless. We should win well, and then move on to the Villa game next week. So we can get a good win today. I think we could be in for a good next, for the rest of the season on our last 3 games, and wait and see where where it takes us when we play Leicester. Well, I'm pretty confident today. I'm pretty confident. I've got my bad taste in my mouth has gone. So after beating Sheffield United the other day, so I'm feeling, I've got my blood pressure kit with me, just in case I need it. But I don't think I'll be needing it today, so I think we'll win, and we'll win comfortably.
No, look, I don't think you'll need it either, Simon. Only winners eat steaks, don't they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think we'll win today. I think I'm going to be in a good mood if I can get onto the boys' show later on this afternoon. I think it'll be 3 points in the bag. Leicester losing last night. See how the results go today and tomorrow, and who knows? But I'm pretty chipper because Arsenal lost the other night. They're out. Thank God for that, because I was a bit worried about them. But that's their season done. We still got something to play for, so bring it on and let's see how we do.
Yeah, 100%. Look, we will only be running for another 5 minutes of that, Simon. So I will keep you on for them few minutes if you want to stay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Other players to look out for Leeds today is Stuart Dallas, Bamford, and Harrison. They are Leeds' main attacking threats with goals and assists. Stuart Dallas can certainly hit one. He has a knack of just arriving, popping up in situations and smashing one home. Look, Jack Harrison is a handful. Patrick Bamford can be a handful, but for me, he's intelligent, but he's not the quickest. When the ball's coming into him with Bamford, you need to get right up his hole, and you can't let him turn on the ball. After that, for me, I don't think he's really too much of a problem. That's just my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, you can't compare the Leeds forward line with our forward line, can you? It's like chalk and cheese. But Bamford is a good player, but he does miss. Dallas is a good player. He does take his goals well. And that Harrison's a pretty good wing. He plays down the wing, doesn't he, at Harrison?
Yeah.
He's on loan from Manchester City. He's a good player. So they have got a bit of, 3 decent forwards. But compared to, Son, Kane and Bale, they can't put a glove on them. So, like I said, Dave, we should win. They may get the odd goal, but we should do them today by about 3-0, 3-1. Because we're definitely better going, forward than they are. As long as they get the supply, as long as the boys up front get the supply, and take their chances. But I want to see a better performance from Son and a better performance from Kane, because they've been a bit rusty last couple of games. I know Son got a couple of, a good goal the other night, but Kane seems to be his mind seems to be somewhere else.
look, with Harry Kane, look, there's no question the guy's a winner. He loves Tottenham.
Yeah.
Do you think the game against Sheffield United was just a one-off? Maybe he was just having a bit of a downer after the cup final and that. Or do you think maybe
he may not be
the
fit.
decision that he has to make this summer is weighing on his mind? Because one thing I definitely don't doubt is Harry Kane's professionalism. And I do think we are going to see a much improved Harry Kane today and for the last couple of games, because he is chasing that golden boot this season. He wants it. He wants it bad. So do you think maybe it's just once off with Harry Kane, or do you think maybe in the back of his mind he's thinking about the decision he has to make?
He may not be fully fit, Dave. Remember, he's coming back from injury. Who's to say he's fully
That's
fit?
true.
He was rushed back a bit, wasn't he? So he may not be fully fit. We don't honestly know. But I still think there's a possibility he will be top goal scorer this season. I really do.
Yeah,
he's got a few more games to score goals. So I think he may get one today or against Villa. He'll get a few more by the end of the season. But I still think he's not fully fit. I think he was rushed back for the cup final. And
yeah, I'll go along with that as well, Simon. And come here, look, there is 35 years, 300, and I think it's like 24 days difference in the age difference between Marcelo Bielsa and Ryan Mason. Do you think there's a potential for Ryan Mason to be out-tactic and outclassed by Bielsa today, with Bielsa using all his experience, knowledge, and know-how?
Yeah, strong possibility. Yeah, but like I said, he could be outdone by. But I'm still looking at our lineup compared to their lineup, and I just think we should still win. I really do. No matter if it's Ryan Mason or Jose Mourinho on the touchline, I think we should still beat him anyway. Even though Bielsa's a very good manager, I just think we should still win today. I really do.
Yeah, no, 100%. I fully agree with you. But look, Simon, we are going to wrap it up there. I just want to say, I absolutely love your confidence today that you rolled out of the bed with. It's absolutely inspiring, man. I love that cheeky little grin you had on your face
today. I do not want to be using this today. I want to sit there for 90 minutes without getting it out the box.
100%, 100%. And look, Simon, give me your score prediction for today before I let you go.
Okay, mate. 3-1 to Spurs. I feel really confident. I'm pumped up for this. 3-1, and the weather's crap out there, but I think we're in for a good performance, and we're going to win today, mate, and move on against Villa next week.
100%. Look, Simon, thank you so much, man. I've absolutely enjoyed this conversation. I'm loving your confidence. You put a smile on my face, and thank you for coming on and joining me today.
All right. Thanks for the David Ginola compliments.
No problem. Look, I think that's probably what made you being sitting here smiling and confident.
You're
loving the Ginola comment.
I know. Not bad for 63. That's all I can say, Dave.
Yeah, 100%.
That's being a Spurs fan.
Yeah, that 100%, 100%. I fully agree with you. But Simon, you go and enjoy the game, man. And I hope to see you on the fan show after.
All right. Come on, you Spurs. Enoch out.
Come on, you Spurs. Big up, Simon. What a guest, everybody. I'm loving his confidence. I'm loving his optimism. And I'm loving that cheeky little grin he had on his face as well. What an absolute legend. But look, we are going to end it off there, lads and ladies. I want to say a massive thank you for the guests for coming on and sharing your opinions. I want to say a massive thank you to all the super chats for your support for the show and the channel. I want to say a massive thank you to the new channel memberships as well for your support for the channel. I want to say a massive thank you to you, the We Are Tottenham TV Army, the Harris Army, and anyone else for tuning in. A massive thank you to Ben and Sim and the production team for making this show happen. Make sure you do smash a like on the stream, smash a like on the channel. Get your thoughts in the comment section. And when this video comes down, get your thoughts in the comment section. Let us know what you think of the show. Do stay tuned for the watch along, which will be starting very, very shortly with Ben and Sim, where they'll be taking you through the game, through the lineups and everything else as well, and right the way through to the post-match fan show after. Lads, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for every single one of you for tuning in early and the guests for coming on early. And come on, you Spurs. Ryan Mason's Blue and White Army. Let's do this. I'm going to go big today. I think we could end up winning this 5-0. I'm changing my score prediction from yesterday. I'm confident. I think we're going to do this 4 or 5-0 easy. Only winners eat stakes. Arsenal lost Thursday. Come on, you Spurs, and let's do this. Top 4 is on.